Welcome to QUARANLEAN, the show where we bring a little lean ensemble into your homes while we all wait for the moment when we can once again do it in the theater. I'm Blake White, and this is episode 4 of the online talk show, and I haven't had a haircut in 7 months. I mean, I know I can go get a haircut now if I wanted to, but I don't. The time has finally come for us to fill you in on our plans for the 2020-21 season here at Lean Ensemble. You know, the word plan has taken on a slightly different meaning over the past few months, as many of our best laid plans have been forced to fall by the wayside. Here at Lean, we are working every avenue possible to make sure that there is a spot for you in the upcoming season, even if that spot is from the safety and comfort of your own home. We begin in October with an online reading of the new play Mitchelville by Aaron Squire. When a young man tries to save his Gullah family home, he dives into the history of his family lineage, the Civil War, and the first town of Black freedmen in America. Mitchelville is a story about learning from the past, saving for the future, and keeping a tradition going. Originally scheduled for last May, this reading was postponed due to COVID-19 and will now happen online, featuring artists from around the country in preparation for a full production in the spring of 2022. Christopher Wyndham directs. December brings Art by Yasmina Reza. Peggy Trecker-White directs this Tony Award-winning comedy about friendship and culture, where new lines are drawn to the point where more than just a canvas might be destroyed. In January, Chip Egan directs the Pulitzer Prize and Tony Award-winning Doubt by John Patrick Shanley, a work whose relevance is as strong as ever in this era of cancel culture and re-examining of the power structures in our long-standing institutions. In March, we will cry it out. Amanda Sachs returns to direct Molly Smith Metzler's candid comedy that takes an honest look at the absurdities of being home with a baby and the dilemma of returning to work. And in April, I have my third attempt to direct the funniest play I've seen in the last 5 years, Death of a Streetcar Named Virginia Woolf, a parody by Tom Ryder and Tim Sniffen. This hilarious new comedy asks the intriguing question, what happens when the most recognizable characters from some of the greatest American plays of the 20th century suddenly find themselves sharing the same stage? Tickets will go on sale after Labor Day. We're still in negotiations with unions and royalty companies to make sure that we can safely and effectively tell these stories. We pride ourselves on the work and conversations that can happen here at Lean Ensemble, and we're doing everything in our power to find innovative and dynamic ways to bring you these stories. And if we can't do it at the theater, we'll do it online. My guests today are the director of Doubt and its star. You know, the word legend is tossed around too often these days, so we're not going to use it now. I am so happy to welcome two of my favorite smokers that I've known, one of whom for 20 years and the other I've known of for 20 years. I'm looking at Chip Egan. Hi, Chip.
Hi, Blakey.
And Mimi Wyche. Hi, Mimi.
Hi, Blakey.
Chip and Mimi, I met you guys at different places, but you guys actually are sort of from the same area. Mimi, where are you from?
I'm from Greenville, South Carolina. Right here. Never dreamed in a billion years I would end up back here. And ironically, I came to know about Chip before I met Chip through mutual friends of his that I worked with when while I was not living here. So he was legend before I met him.
Legend. That was not how I heard about him.
No, it wasn't.
Chip, we met up in the existing state of Indiana.
Yes, we did. I think we met for the first time in 2000.
Yeah.
I came to your college and my college, Hanover College, as a guest faculty member because I was on a sabbatical, and you were in my directing class.
I was. Wow. It's your fault.
I unleashed you on an unwary world. It was.
But you also directed me in a show when you were there.
I did. I directed you in Much Ado About Nothing, and you played Benedict. And I thought you were born to play that role. I just thought you were terrific.
The word born sounds a lot like the word boring, and I did not know which direction you were going in. Three of us were supposed to work on a play in October of 2019 the plays called The Humans. That didn't work out. But my question that I've wanted to ask both of you for a good long while, Chip, you originally were supposed to direct the play, and Mimi, you were supposed to play the mom, Deirdre. Mimi, did you drop out because of Chip, or Chip, did you drop out because of Mimi?
Well, I don't know if the two are necessarily exclusive to, I think,
It was
both
just
and.
It's an improv exercise.
I think we mutually understood that neither wanted to work with the other. So we came up with some really good, I got Davis to go to the emergency room.
Yeah.
I got my mother to fall and hit her head. And
yeah. So we had to take some drastic measures, but wasn't it worth it to avoid working together? Or postpone it at least.
My God. As to the actual material that we're going to try to come together to work on, we're doing this play called Doubt. Why is now, or January of 2021, a good time to take on John Patrick Shanley's Doubt?
I've been thinking about that. One of the things I believe about making theater is, and I think it about making all of art, and Mimi is a wonderful visual artist as well as a theater artist, is that art is an act of hope, ultimately. Even if it's a very dire play, it's written by a playwright as an act of hope. And I think the driver of hope, the engine of hope, is faith. And if hope has any brakes on it, it's doubt. And I think we live in an age where it's harder than ever to have hope. And I think we're all being challenged to find the faith that keeps our hope alive against mounting doubts, things that erode our faith and erode our hope. And I think that's where we stand as a society right now.
I was thinking about it, about that too, about how is it relevant today, and I may have been looking at the word doubt in a little bit different context in terms of doubt versus certainty. And I feel like now more than ever, we're in a society that's so polarized between this side that's certain and this side that's certain. And there's no gray area at all. I'm certain I'm right. This person is certain he or she's right, and then it's a standoff. And the more that polarization increases, the more dug in it's tempting to get with our own certainty about our rightness, about all kinds of issues. And I think one of the beautiful challenges of this play, it explores the notion of, can we be courageous enough to say, do I have room to doubt? Do I have room to question? Do I have room to wonder about my certainty? And I think in allowing doubt in that context and allowing uncertainty, it enables us to stay flexible. It's harder. It's a lot more challenging, but I think it's that flexibility that then allows us to listen and understand and be more compassionate. And I think Shanley encourages audience to go, gosh, who's really right here? Who is certain? Like, what do I doubt?
Well, the characters in Doubt, the two principal characters, the priest and the Mother Superior, are very categoric about what they think and believe. So they're constantly at odds with each other because they don't have particularly good listening abilities.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of companies that are out there putting content online and streaming, and eventually there will be a normal that happens when we can gather again. Does it make you at all nervous or apprehensive that some of these things that are bridging the gap of now might become the new normal, and then people might not want to go see theater in the way it was tended to be seen?
Not at all. I think theater is so elemental in its breathing. I mean, I think one of the best things about theater is that we're all in the same room, breathing the same air, and we are imagining mutually the events that are happening on stage, and we are authoring our experience through the whole performance. And no, that's just thrilling. We're not going to give that up.
I think the challenge is, how do we keep our audiences engaged on trying to watch theater online, because it's so antithetical to online theater is such an oxymoron. It's, yeah. So how do we say, just hang in there, watch this online, don't go away, keep giving, keep contributing, keep buying your season tickets, because we are going to be back live soon.
There is that moment that can only happen in a theater where performer and audience are all sharing an emotional and extreme moment, be it laughter, be it tragedy, be it whatever. And that is an irreplaceable thing. And I am a guy who will cry at a movie, right? But there is nothing that shifts that feeling of, if your tears bubbling up and then you hear the person next to you let it out, that's going to affect what's going to happen to your tear, right? It might suck it back in, or it might release it. There is a communal experience that's irreplaceable.
Absolutely.
And I miss it. Chip, normally at this moment I ask, like, what's giving you hope? But your hope answer about theater at the beginning was just so damn good. I don't have like a...
I know.
Ruined everything, Chip.
I don't know. I know that some people are glass half full and some people are glass half empty, but I can't, I bet you all experience spring in a way you never have before. You know, you watch things change every day. You know, you had a chance to observe things, and that just fills me with hope. So I keep thinking it's going to get better.
And there's an argument to be made that the unrest that is happening right now would not be happening, and the change that is going to come from this unrest would not be happening if we weren't all on a pause.
I think there's real truth to that. Yeah.
Well, I do love both of you, and I will talk to you again very soon, and hopefully we will see you in January.
Hope so. Thank you so much.
Well, that's it for this episode of QUARANLEAN. I want to thank my guests, Chip Egan and Mimi Wyche, as well as the production sponsor for this episode, Shop, down on the south end of Hilton Head Island. Don't forget to shop locally, everybody. As always, gratitude and thanks to our producer, Erica Kramer, over at Sleeves Up Productions. My apologies for running out of time to television actress and the original Evesock and Hedwig and the Angry Inch, Miriam Shore. We'll see you again in 2 weeks, everybody. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and most importantly, stay sane.